LoneStarStinger here. Today marks 1 year since I went to pick up the 2020 Kia Stinger GT2. So this is my carversary and I am gonna give you my honest review on it. After 1 year of driving and hitting 15,000 miles, I've not had a single problem. I did have a few instances of car drama, which I got on film and you'll see later in this video. This amazing car has so many features and it's hands down the most fun car I've ever owned. There was only a couple minor quirks I noticed, mostly cosmetic, one of them being the paint. Unfortunately, the paint comes pretty thin from factory, so I ended up getting some slim mud guards from Rok Blokz to help combat that, as well as ordering a kit from Color and Drive. It's just more of a complete kit than using a pen, and I wanted to make sure when they were doing the ceramic coat and color corrections that they had the right color. I only recommend opening this kit once you're ready to use it. After it was open, it did seem to change consistency, so definitely wait until you're actually going to need it. Something else I noticed was the trim on the car seemed to oxidize pretty quickly after I drove it off the lot. It started showing maybe 1 or 2 weeks after. This can kind of depend on your environment, the sun, heat, air, you know. So you could have it replaced under warranty most likely, but if it's going to be a reoccurring issue, it might be better just to try and fix it yourself. You could always wrap or plasti dip the trim, which is on my to-do list. Visors are available, but they don't cover the entire length of the trim. I've only had this issue with the top aluminum window trim and not the other pieces of the dark chrome, so that's good. One question I get a lot with this car is, what kind of car is that? For those of you who have this car, you've probably already experienced this, especially if you've changed the badges. And if you didn't know, the Stinger was designed with its own specific car badge, which was only released with a version sold in South Korea, the E-badge. Which brings me to CYA, cover your assets. If you decide you want to put the original badging on your car like I did, I highly recommend going to a professional paint shop. Because the paint is so thin on this car, if something does get messed up and you took it to be professionally switched out, it'll be on them to fix any paint mistakes, which could be costly. Due to the shape of the different badges, if you mess up and chipped paint during the switch, you most likely won't be able to cover a mistake by putting the original back on. Not worth the risk in my opinion, but if you do take it to a shop, make sure to take before and after pictures. Don't ask this of your local Kia dealership unless they have their own paint and body shop, because you might get somebody saying they can do it, they take it back and take a screwdriver to your paint, mess it up, and then try to act like you came in like that, because that's what happened to me.
Who did it? Because I thought they told me they didn't do it at all. See, this is why she went to a body shop in the first place. Yeah, he said he never even tried getting it off.
We didn't have any rubber tools.
Yeah. Did you take it anywhere else?
No. Oh,
no,
we,
you take it anywhere?
no, we didn't even attempt.
So he said we didn't even attempt to. Right, and he came to me right then and said he couldn't do it, so he wasn't gonna take it off.
When y'all took it back for like however long that was.
Well, I told you we were busy, so I didn't even that whole time. Ma'am, I didn't touch your emblem. I mean, a lot of things could happen.
I don't know if they tried to do it, but I know he did. They said they didn't touch it.
It was here 10 minutes ago.
You looked at it and then you left.
I was really gonna try and do that.
I mean, if you said he didn't touch it, I have cameras.
She said she had cameras. I said, well, let's go look at the cameras, and we did, and then her whole attitude changed.
I apologize. There's no excuse for you for that at all. So, I'm glad we went up there and we figured out what happened. Because it was not like that when it got pulled back there, because I saw it with my own eyes. I saw the car and when he first came in, and it was perfect. Yeah, there was no flaw. But we'll definitely take care of it. I promise you, I am so sorry.
So that happened, and but yeah, anyways, if you have an issue come up and say you have to leave your car at the dealership for a while and they're waiting on parts and you don't really know what's going on, you can call the Kia Premium Support number at 855-454-2847. They're going to ask you for your VIN and they'll start a case number for you. I did call and test that number before making this video, so it does work. Okay, moving on. So let's talk about gas. If you're looking for a car that's really fuel efficient, this probably isn't it. Driving exclusively in sport mode, I get about 24 highway miles per gallon and about 12 city miles per gallon. Driving in eco mode just feels like you lose all power, and I haven't been able to do it. So let's talk about tires. All-wheel drive versions of this car come with the Michelin Pilot Sport all seasons, while the rear-wheel drive versions come with the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's summers. So the warranty is cut in half for the summer tires, and it's a staggered set. My question is, has anybody out there tried to use the warranty before the 15,000 miles? If you did, what was that process? And can you comment down below? I mean, that was my plan, but I'm about to exceed the warranty at the making of this video, so I guess it's not happening. I'm planning on changing the sizes and getting a new wheel setup, so I wanted to get as much use out of the stock tires as possible since these are so pricey. As far as maintenance goes, everything you need to know is going to be in your manual, which you can actually pull up through the phone apps. There's a recommended maintenance schedule listed in your manuals. Just be aware various dealerships or shops may try to sell you more than you really need, so the manual is a good guideline for you to follow. It also has recommendations based on your driving habits, like for severe or extreme conditions. I mean, even driving your car 5 miles down the road repeatedly qualifies as a severe condition. And if you're tuned like I am, most likely you're going to want to look at those guidelines and follow those. The manual has pretty much everything you need to know about this car. Document with pictures and videos the condition before services, especially the side trim if you're using in place with lifts. If they lift it wrong, it can damage your skirts, which is going to be harder to prove if you don't notice until you're already home. It seems like this has happened to quite a few people, even at Kia dealerships. Finding a shop that has a drive-over service with no lifting needed, safer service option for sure. After oil changes, do a quick check of the deflector to make sure all the clips and bolts are put back, and if it wasn't put back properly, it could catch while driving, break, or cause other damage, which happened to me also. This happened at about 4,000 miles during my first oil change. It was as I was leaving the mechanic shop, so it wasn't that hard to figure out what happened.
What I try to do, I do this with my wife, I try to educate people. See these spots here? Yeah. Those take these, which is a metal bolt, which is good. Like I was telling you on the Toyota in there, this goes in like that. These things get crappy, maybe what it is, we just change them every time you get your oil changed. It's weak or they break, I mean, because they're just plastic, it's not metal. That's the only way it can go, it can't go underneath.
Oh, it can.
Well, it can, but it's not supposed to go that way, it's supposed to go on top. If these things sag or they break or they're not in there, then the air is going to go underneath it and it's going to pull it down. I'll get this is out, the rotating charger out. I'll get you another one and we'll put it on there.
So document everything, CYA. The clips are reusable for a very long time, but sometimes mechanics might not replace them correctly or at all. So having extras might come in handy. You can get them on Amazon, O'Reilly's, AutoZone's. If you're on stock suspension, the Rhino ramps work pretty well and are easy to use for checking up under there after changes and whatnot. Something that's been a big help with this whole process is the Stinger community. The Stinger community has been surprisingly fun, helpful, and pretty non-toxic for a car group. So if you plan on getting into modding, I recommend linking up with 1 or 2 knowledgeable people who have installed said mod, as well as looking to install videos from customers or from the manufacturer. Usually, if you can't find somebody to help you, the manufacturer is a good resource. There's also various social media groups you can post questions in as well, or you can just message me. As far as modding goes, there's a decent amount of aftermarket options for this car. I might do a deeper dive over all the ones I've added in a later video, but I do have videos posted of my exhaust setup if you're interested. That fun little incident with the Kia service department was what initially got me into wanting to install everything myself, but then I realized I liked it and it was also saving me a ton of money. And since I already decided I wanted to mod the car, I thought it would be a good idea to know how the stuff gets installed so I could have a better idea of where to look should something go wrong. I still have a ways to go with this build. My initial plan was to start with performance and handling, then go to the pretty body mods. For bodywork so far, I got a paint match spoiler and rear diffuser from M&S America, and I plan on doing the front with their brand new 4 Series stuff. Not a sponsor, I'm just a big fan of their designs.
And speaking of designs, Kia really outdid themselves with this car. I only wish there was a better customer service experience, but that's nothing against this car. That's more on local dealerships and all that. That aside, I'm fully intending on driving this car into the ground. I never want to sell it. I'm going to teach myself all I can about what it takes to take care of this car and baby it, and yeah. Shout out to everybody who's helped me with my build so far. Kato, the Kia Stinger, has been a huge resource for me, as well as Katie and Kate. They both helped me so much, especially Kate during that plug install.
Well, your neighbors must love watching you, because a bathrobe in tied around your waist must look just amazing while you're working on your car.
They're over there watching me like, what the
You guys have made it so much fun. The whole experience of interacting with everyone and going to meets and stuff has just been awesome. This is really the first car I've been hands-on with and wanted to work on, so I guess I got stung by Stinger, as they say. There's many events, shows, meets you can go to. The clips you see here on the track are actually from one of the meets I went to with the group, the Texas Stinger Swarm. This was at the Texas Motor Speedway, a Laps for Charity event. It was super fun, and I really hope I get to go back. Whew, that was a lot of talking. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up here or on Insta. I hope this video helps at least one person. Thanks for watching.